Hello.
Morning.
Good morning. How is everybody today?
Hello, teacher.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Okay, well, let's get started with the lesson then. I'm gonna actually go over here. Okay, so today we are actually doing a review of all the lessons that we've seen so far. And then I don't know if you have seen the academic calendar. Let's see. Academic calendar. Has everyone seen the changes that they made?
Change.
So in May, today we will be introducing the written assignment, and then the written assignment will be due on Tuesday of next week.
Okay.
Yeah, and then on this Thursday, we'll be introducing the assignment, and then you'll have that for the last day of class on the 30th. Okay, excellent, perfect. So, warm up, share your thoughts on the following questions. How important is teaching art to children in school? Should art be a main subject at school, or should there be more of a focus on science and math? Why? Do you think technology should be a main subject at school? What should kids learn? Explain with the class, but instead of with the class, we will do breakout rooms. I'll put it chat. And then I will put us into rooms. Any questions before we start? No. Okay, you may enter in your breakout room. Oh.
Teacher, how are you? Good morning.
Hi, Omar. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
That's good. Here, I'll actually move you back to room 3 because I see Marcela just joined, and then you can work with her. I'll put the thing back in the chat. Okay. Yes, I know, I know. Okay, let me just see something. All right. Hello, everybody. Oh no, what is this? That's the wrong slides. How was that activity? Was it easy? So difficult?
Was nice. Was easy. Talk about it. The topic.
Oh yay, I'm glad. Well, let's see then. What do you think? How important is teaching art to children in school? Does anybody want to share their thoughts? You can raise your hand in Zoom with reactions, raise hand.
Well, teacher, for example, I was talking with Liliana. I don't find her.
Oh.
Okay, and and
She-
well, we say that it's really important to teach art to children,
Mhm.
but it shouldn't the school shouldn't force them to practice an art that they don't like it. For example, there are kids that like sing, or maybe others like to paint,
Mhm.
or other kinds of art, and the school should left them to choose. Because if you don't like to sing, you shouldn't force to
Mhm.
others to do.
Yes, I totally agree with you. I utterly agree. Yes.
Yes, teacher. I wanted to add that, for
Yeah.
example, when we think about it, I think in a Germany, children
Mhm.
being forced to play the piano, and they
Oh.
don't like it. Not all children like to play the piano, has a talent to play the piano,
Mhm.
and but I don't know what happened with Germany parents that force them, because I don't know, it brings, like, I don't know if fame or what, but they don't like it. And art is something to express yourself. It's not a requirement to live a good life.
Mhm.
And I don't want children to suffer.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, that's all.
But what is the difference, for example, they have to play piano and to have to learn math? Why they have to learn math and don't have to learn piano?
Are you asking Liliana?
Yes. Or any person in the group, I don't know.
Mhm.
For me, it's the same.
Mhm.
I think.
I want to
Sorry.
answer. Sorry, no, sorry.
No, go
Sorry,
ahead.
sorry. Yeah, thank you. Just a little. I think maybe it's the use utility, that maybe learn math is more useful than play the piano. An art, or play the piano, or sing, or I don't know what different kind of art, is something you need to express freely to the world, because it's an art. It's not a knowledge. It's an art. It's something that express humanity. But when you learn math, it is something that you require to know in order to develop like logical thinking, to develop skills for living. And that is, I think that this is the difference. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, because the piano, when you start to learn, you have to learn math, because you have to learn for example, the black is one time, the white is different time, and it's other way to practice math. When you try to read music, it's very similar to start to read a language and practice math.
Mhm.
It's
Yes,
the other way.
you're right, because the rhythm you can count it in little parts, and each part has one eight, how to say that, one quarter, a quarter, eight,
Yes.
and something like that. But when you play the piano, or when you play the guitar, or when you sing a song, or maybe when you how to say that, you do or make a sculpture or make a painting, you are not only using math, you are doing something further. And maybe only math without application, it's like, it's good, and you can do it in everything. But even you can do art without math. It depends of the kind of how to say, opera, no, teacher, sorry.
Yeah,
A
oeuvre.
A product.
Are you thinking of this word that we learned? Oeuvre?
Sorry, I can see.
Oh, maybe I'll
Obra.
put it in the chat.
Over.
Oeuvre.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
Very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you, Selene.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Sorry, I would say that. Sorry.
Yeah. And I think Dalia was going to say something.
Yes, I agree with Marcela, because I think that the children, they don't know if it's the real art when they start learn, because it's just the subject, it's just about the mechanical learn. Use your made for remember the note. My daughters here in Canada study piano. Is this subject is included in the normal curriculum in the school. Was the first experience with my daughter in the piano. It was very nice. She loved the art, but it was nice because for me, for example, maybe it's not easy to pay for my country, in my country, for this class. And then I could be with the doubt, my daughter is good for the piano, I don't know. And then I think it's necessary make the exploration in different areas, because it's not the real art. I know with what is the idea is about the idea de Liliana, but maybe the art is the other process. The first step is just learn. If you have some talent for this subject, maybe you could be developed the art in this subject. But when you start, it's just the stress, I don't know what is skill. That is my opinion. I think it's very important to start. It's not the problem. It's not just art.
Yeah, very good. Thank you for sharing, Dalia. Omar? I see you. Oh, I thought I saw him like unmute the microphone. Omar, can you hear us?
Yes, sorry. I was having problems with my computers, but I am ready. Sorry.
No problem. Okay. And Gabriel, do you have any opinions on this?
Yes, I was in breakout room with Dalia. We think that it's important to learn at the school, because you can improve your creativity or be more innovative. But also we need a balance to all other subjects like math, science, technology, also sport. I know for some children could be easy learn math, for others could be easy art, but we need that balance in order to learn all the subject, develop any skill. Because in the real world, for example, in business world, you are good at math, you have a business in, for example, financial or something like that. But also we need creativity, a bit innovative in order to be successful. And for that reason, we decide that we need a balance. Also about the technology, we need to learn technology at the school because we need to be prepared for the future. I know in many schools that in secondary school, they learn robotics. Also, I think in the future, they will learn artificial intelligence because we need to be prepared.
Yes, I definitely agree with you. Yes, thank you for sharing. And Lavinia, any opinions on this?
Yeah, I think the art for children is good because children can work the imagination. I think it's different to math, language, science, but it's necessary for children work the imagination. In art, depending about what profession they want choose, is how many time spent in another thing, for example, math. I think that.
Yeah, no, very nice. Thank you for sharing. And I think like the overall theme from everyone is that maybe from art, you can learn some skills that you can transfer to maybe sciences or math, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, very good. Thank you so much for sharing. And I also was writing some notes, so if you heard me typing, that's why. I think, okay, I had some comments here. We say like she is good at piano, or like she's good at soccer, he is good at languages. That's the structure we use in English. Yeah, we say like we make a sculpture, but we do a painting or a drawing. Yeah, we were talking about how in piano, your children have piano classes at school. In my province in Canada, in music class, we were all taught to play recorders. Does everyone know what a recorder is? Recorder, musical instrument. And I know in some places in the US and throughout Canada too, this is important. So that's the music instrument I had to learn. And my elementary school also had ukuleles, which I think everybody knows what a ukulele is. So yeah, we had that for music. And then the last note that I wrote down was, remember that in English, we pronounce this G as a J, technology, intelligence, technology, intelligence. All right, excellent, very good work. Any last comments or questions before we do the next activity? It's all good. Okay, excellent job. Vocabulary review. I'll put you into breakout rooms again and try to make a sentence with each of these vocabulary words we learned in this unit. Animator, such as Marco just got a wonderful new job as an animator at Marvel. And then useless, innovative, entrepreneur, software to revamp. Okay, any questions before we start? Oops, I'll put it in the chat again and I'll make new breakout rooms. Recreate. Dun, dun, dun. All right, you may enter in your breakout room. Okay, I need to smile more. Hello.
I don't know what happened.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. We'll wait for everybody else to close their breakout room, but any questions in the meantime?
When you, yes, I have a question. When we have the words and the words are nouns or verbs or adjectives, you need to respect that form, or you can change it to use the general idea. For
You can-
example,
Mhm.
yeah, okay. So you can use innovation instead of innovative, or innovate as a verb.
Yeah, I think that's fine as long as you're practicing using the meaning of the word.
Okay, thank you. Because I was doing an effort to use the word in the same form, and it was a little hard for me.
It was easier to change the form of the word. If it was a
Yeah.
noun, it was easier to make it a verb or an adjective. I got you. Okay, well, very good. Thank you for sharing. How was this activity? Was it easy, so difficult,
Interesting.
interesting for everybody?
Oh,
Yeah.
was nice.
It was nice. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. Let's practice pronunciation really quickly. Repeat after me, please. Animator.
Animator.
Yeah, animator. Here, actually,
Animator.
maybe I will try to write them out too. I don't know how to write animator, something like that. Animator.
Animator.
Yeah, this one is useless. Maybe useless.
Useless.
Useless. Very good. How do we pronounce this word?
Entrepreneur.
Oh, the first.
Innovated.
Innovative. Yeah, be like innovative. Innovative.
Innovator.
Yeah, okay. What's that? You guys, innovative. Repeat, innovative.
Innovator.
Innovative. Very good. Excellent. How do we pronounce this word?
Entrepreneur.
Yeah, like entrepreneur. Something like that.
Entrepreneur.
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 Yeah, I'm trying to make it as close as I can. Software.
Pasito.
Yeah, good. And to revamp.
Rebound.
Revamp. Yeah, excellent. Any questions about any of these? No. Okay. Let's move on then, because I heard your examples in the breakout rooms. Now we have creative jobs. Even though many jobs are now online and there is an emphasis on the importance of technology and science, creativity still plays a huge role with many different jobs. So we've seen this slide before, right, with other jobs. And does your job require creativity? Would being more creative help you in your professional life? How so? Is it important for students to be creative in school? What subjects require lots of creativity? Discuss ideas with your group. So I'll put the slides in the chat again in case anyone needs them. But any questions before we go into our new breakout rooms? All right, then you may answer. Mhm. All right. How was that? Was that easy? So hard.
So,
How come? Why only so?
yeah, because I was thinking about my last job. I am working in like a concert. It's difficult to be creative in this role, but always there is some way for change something in your professional life.
I think, Gabrielle, you mentioned something similar to your job, right?
Yes, in my job, yes, in my job, I would say I don't require doesn't require a lot of creativity, because as a business administrator in my job, I have to supervise some project. Just, I would say that I use creativity when I have to do a monthly report or year report, that I use pie chart, line graph, to try to put all the information just in one page about how was the year or the month there.
Yes, thank you for sharing. Excellent. Does anybody else have any other questions or comments on that? No. Okay. Oh yeah. Did someone say something? No. Okay. Where are we? We're up here. All right, next slide, benefits of artistic hobbies. Most people would agree that having hobbies is very important, both for your overall happiness, mental health, and even physical health. According to liavana.com, there are also very specific and important benefits to having artistic hobbies as well. So maybe Marcela, could you read number 1, please?
Of course. Boosting self-esteem and confidence, creating something all on your own and finishes a project will give anyone a confident boost and sense of accomplishment.
Yes, excellent. Thank you. So boosting self-esteem and confidence, creating something all on your own and like by yourself, and finishing a project will give anyone a huge, like an enormous confident boost and a sense of accomplishment. Any questions about that? No. Okay, Dalia, number 2, please.
You can connect with new people. Artist hobbies tend to have many close circles, such as meet new experienced people, and even help to network.
Well, I think
that is right.
I think you might have skipped this line, such as art shows, classes. Did you? Such as art shows, classes.
Oh, I don't read, sorry. Such as art shows, classes, and entrepreneur getting involved in entrepreneurs. Getting involved in the art community can help you meet new inspiring people, and even help you network.
Exactly, thank you. So the second thing to help with mental and physical health is you can connect with new people. Artistic hobbies tend to have many close circles. Do we remember circles as one of our vocabulary words? Circle of friends or a circle of people. such as art shows, classes, and entrepreneurs. Getting involved, we don't actually pronounce the E here, getting involved in the art community can help you meet new, inspiring people and even help you network. Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. And Lavinia, could you read number 3, please?
Okay, you appear more interesting. Having an interesting artist hobby, such as playing the piano or painting, can be a very good conversation started and is definitely something to feel proud of.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. So yes, you appear, you seem more interesting. Having an interesting artistic hobby, such as playing the piano, which we talked about before, or painting, can be a very good conversation starter and is definitely something to feel proud of, to have pride with. Excellent, excellent. What about Omar? Could you read number 4, please?
Of course. A healthy way to relieve stress. Hobbies are a great way to distract yourself and mentally disappearing into a project. Dance or creativity work is a healthy way to express yourself, release emotions, and distract yourself from stress.
Yes, exactly. Very good reading. Thank you. So a healthy way to relieve stress, it's talking about hobbies and that they are a great way to distract yourself and mentally disappear into a project, such as dance or creative work is a healthy way to express yourself, release emotions, and distract yourself from stress. Okay, good. And Robinson, number 5, please.
Mental well-being. Studies show that people who engage in artistic activities have a slower heart rate and better mental health than those who don't. So get creating.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Did you guys all know that if you engage in artistic activities, then you will have a slower heart rate?
No, but it's very good
No.
to know.
Right. Yes, I hope this this class helps with your stress. You learn about how to calm your heart rate.
Yeah.
Right. I love it. Okay. So
Silvina,
yeah.
yes,
Mhm.
I have a question. What the difference between relief and release?
Oh, that's a great question. Does anybody have an answer? Let's look it up together. Okay, relief. Here, I will move down. Okay. Here, what does relief say? Do you want to read it, Gabriel? Please.
Yes, relief cause pain, distress, or difficulty to become less severe or serious.
Mhm.
And release is release from duty by taking their place.
Oh, this is like, I will relieve you from your job. It's like, I will do that job for you to relieve you from that. But let's see the release definition. Would you also like to read it, please, Claudia?
Okay, release. Allow or enable escape from confinement, set free.
Confinement.
Mhm.
Confinement, set free, excellent. Or allow something to move, act, or flow freely. Release versus relieve.
Yes,
Maybe.
we use relief to uh, help you or let be free in
Mhm,
an emotionally way. In an
mm,
emotionally way. For
mhm,
example, relieve stress,
mhm.
and we use release to be free uh, or about a duty. I release for this job, no? And the other is for a stress or for a emotional background.
Mhm, mhm. No, that makes sense. I never thought about that. That, yeah, release, like you can release your dog too, but relieve is more an emotional thing. And it's interesting because when I Googled like the difference between release versus relief, it says that the two words are in some contexts interchangeable. But yeah, relief is usually relief from anxiety or suffering, which is an emotional state, like you mentioned, while release is release from being bound, captured, arrested, or imprisoned. So maybe this is more physical than emotional. Yeah, great question. Thank you. Any other questions or comments?
Mhm.
No. All right, well, I have some questions here. Do any of your hobbies help you with relieving stress or your mental health? And I will let you talk about them in breakout rooms. All right, you may answer. Mm. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hola. What does everyone do to relieve stress? Marcela, what do you do?
Sorry, I can listen you.
Oh, Marcela, how do you relieve stress?
Yes, no, we're talking about now I don't have any hobby, artistic hobby for a lot of reasons, but sometimes we say I don't have time, but maybe we talk about maybe we lost a lot of time, I don't know, see television, see your cell phone, social media, and maybe if you can organize it different, maybe we have time.
Yes, we waste too much time on social media, on our
Yes.
cell phone.
Yeah.
But the social media don't relax you, don't, it's not good for your body. Excellent. It's better go take your bike and I don't know, go out for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, go for a bike ride instead. Yes, definitely. Okay, very good. Thank you. Now, because we only have half an hour left, let's actually move on to the next slide. I kind of rearranged some of them so it looks like slide 8, but just because I want to get through some grammar things before reviewing the written assignment together. So remember we looked at the past simple tense or the simple past tense. We use it when we want to talk about an event that happened in the past and is over or complete now. The verbs either conjugate to simple regular verbs with an ed ending or change completely with irregular verbs. So for example, if this was a timeline and this is the present, if something is finished in the past, it's a finished past action, then that's when we use the simple past tense. So for example, I went to work yesterday. It is something that already ended. And the structure for these types of sentences are subject, then the past tense verb, and then a time word such as yesterday. So let's practice pronunciation one more time. And then in your groups, you can make a past tense sentence with these verbs. Does that sound good? Yes. Okay. Repeat, please. Play, played.
Play.
Yeah, played. Visit, visited.
Visited.
Visited. Very good. Try, tried.
Tried.
Good. Check, checked.
Check.
Good. Work, worked.
Worked.
Good. Study, studied.
Studied.
Good. Go, went.
Go, went.
Have, had.
Have, had.
Yeah. See, saw.
See, saw.
Good. Buy, bought.
Buy, bought.
Yes. Do, did.
Do, did.
Yes. Eat, ate.
Eat, ate.
Make, made.
Make,
Make,
made.
made.
Yes, perfect. Okay. Now in your breakout rooms again, you'll try to make a sentence with each of the following verbs. I'll give you like 3-4 minutes. It's okay if you don't get through all the words, but just as long as you practice and review some. Does that sound good?
Okay.
All right. You may enter in your breakout room. Okay. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Okay, how was that? Was that pretty easy, difficult, so-so? So,
It's an interesting exercise.
We practice the
Yes.
irregular
right
verbs.
there. Okay, excellent. That's very good because now the next activity that we're going to do is do some practice with the past simple tense. So we will be using the past simple tense by saying what you did in each of these times. Like, for example, if I say, what did you do before this class? Dalia, what would you say?
Before this class.
Yeah, like for example, before this class, I made
Okay.
a cup of tea and checked my Facebook. What did you do, Dalia?
Before this class, I woke so early, so early in the morning.
I woke up so early in the morning. Me too, as you can
It's
see.
okay. Wake up, like wake up.
Yeah, wake up, woke up.
Woke, okay.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, so I'll give you another like 4 minutes to practice these in the past tense. Any questions before we start? All right, you may enter into your breakout room. Hi. Sorry, was that too short? Amount of time? Okay, very good. Does anyone want to say what they did in 2020?
Yes, I worked remotely this year for COVID.
I worked remotely that year for COVID. Yes, very good. Robinson, what
In
did you
2020,
do?
I got 3 shots.
You got 3 jobs. Makes sense since everything was online. Anyone else? No.
Was
Okay.
difficult year.
Was a difficult year.
Still in the mind of many people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true. Especially in businesses, no? Like in Canada, we see that there's still like the prices have gone up and everything. There's supply chain shortages and everything. It's like, oh, since COVID, we still haven't been able to recover.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy because it's already been 3 years since 2020 and still COVID is affecting us.
We're still here.
Yeah,
Is we are still here, or we are
Yes.
still? We still?
We are still here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very good. Okay, I think we have one more grammar and then we will review the homework. So grammar review, adverbs for agreement. When we agree or disagree with someone, adverbs of agreement can help us express just how much we agree or disagree. So remember, we have completely agree, completely disagree, fully disagree. Actually, let's do a pronunciation practice. So repeat after me, please. Completely.
Completely.
Yeah, everybody, completely.
Completely.
Very good. Fully.
Fully.
Good. Totally.
Totally.
Yeah, remember the T in the middle? It kind of sounds like a Spanish R. Totally.
Totally.
Totally. Very good. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Utterly. Also sounds
Totally.
Utterly.
utterly. Uh-huh. Yeah, utterly. Entirely.
Entirely.
Yes, very good. Somewhat.
Somewhat.
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah. Partially.
Partially.
Uh-huh. Considerably.
Considerably.
Yeah. Partly.
Partly.
Very good. Thank you. So, yeah, for example, we can say, I completely agree with the opinion that technology should be a subject in primary school. And that would mean that you agree 100%. Or if you say, like, I somewhat disagree that creativity is necessary to work in technology, then this means that you disagree like 50%. Okay, so we have the same questions we saw in a previous class here. Do you think technology should be a daily class in school for kids? Do you think people need to be creative in order to be successful in technology workplace? Explain using adverbs to share your level of agreement. So remember, you're answering these questions and then you're agreeing or disagreeing. Well, I'm disagreeing with your partner. So you can say, I completely disagree with you. Or you can say, I partially agree with you. Like, I don't fully agree. I will put you in new partners, but any questions before we start? Just creating a breakout room. All right, you may enter your breakout room. You have 4 minutes.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, how are you? Oh,
Very
yeah.
well. A little tired, but well.
How come you didn't sleep well last night?
No, yes, I sleep, but I have a lot of work.
I understand, me too. I'm moving back to Canada tomorrow, so I'm also doing a lot of work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And where are you right now?
Right now I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, in the United States.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, I started my doctorate here in August, so I've been here for 1 year, and then I'm going to go home to Canada for the summer.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
are you
perfect.
excited?
Yeah, I'm excited to see my family and all that.
mm.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah,
How,
thank
You're on
how much?
vacation?
Yeah, it will be my summer vacation in Canada.
Wow.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Thank you. Thanks.
Have a lot of fun.
Yes, it'll be nice. Okay, we just have a couple more minutes left, so I wanted to go over the homework. So again, in case anybody joined late, since we ended up starting this class last Tuesday instead of last Monday, I'm introducing the written assignment, which will be due in technically like a week from today. So on Tuesday, since Monday is a holiday in Canada, Victoria Day, there's no class. And then in case this is anybody's first time with Canaway, I'll show you. If you go to this website on Moodle, the English for Business, and then you scroll all the way down, I think it's here. It says assignments. Then you have your written assignment. And then once you click there, yours might look a bit different than mine, but for mine, I click continue to the last preview. And then this will be the homework. It's an email request. And you are a software developer for a startup who designs and makes software for music production. You work in a small office in downtown Toronto, but during the pandemic, you worked at home full-time. You absolutely loved working from home. You feel like you had more free time. You were able to concentrate better on your work without so many people around, and you got more sleep. You have just received an email from your boss saying that everyone will be returning to the office next week. You do not want to return to the office. Write an email to your boss requesting to stay working from home. And the ideas and topics to discuss are how your productivity has not been negatively effective, the benefits of working from home, and the drawbacks of commuting and working at the office. Write your email response to your boss with at least 150 words. So
That
minimum.
that email looks familiar for me.
Have you done it in your real life?
The homework is easy for you.
Maybe you have something similar. And also, if this is your first time at Canaway, I recommend you write a draft on like Word document so that you can copy and paste later. And that way Moodle doesn't lose your work if you have it on a separate document. And yes, please no cheating. I think that's obvious. And I don't think anyone will, but I just have to say it just in case. But any questions?
I can copy the mail that I sent to my boss
Really?
a few years ago.
Was it in English?
That is yes, it was in English. My
Oh,
my
wow.
my boss is from London.
Oh, well, that's easy for you then. Okay, good. No other questions then? Well, if you have questions, you can email me, or if you have a group chat on WhatsApp, you can ask each other too. And I will see you all tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
teacher.
Have
See you
a great
tomorrow.
Bye.
weekend.
Have a good day.
guys.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, bye, guys.
You.
Bye,
Have a good
bye.
one. Bye.